This is Fitness Blender's Brutal HIIT Ladder Workout. In this routine, we're going to start off with a quick 3-minute warm-up, and we're going to follow it up with a 17-minute descending ladder-style HIIT workout. Now, you're not going to need any equipment for this routine, so let's go ahead and get started with our cardio warm-up. Our first exercise is going to be leg swings. We're going to be doing this for 30 seconds on each leg. Let's go ahead and start with that right leg first. Nice small range of motion to start out with, and then as you feel more comfortable with it, start increasing that range of motion. Now there's a relatively quick motion. You want to try to really open that hip up as best you can, but remember you always want to keep it under control. Don't swing out of control. You want to reach across with that left hand to your right foot to get that torso to rotate just a little bit. Start warming up that core a little bit more. Got 5 seconds left. And switch sides. You can do the same exact thing on that left leg. Start with a smaller range of motion and start working it bigger and bigger and bigger as you feel more comfortable with it. Again, reaching across with that right hand this time down to that left foot, trying to get that torso to rotate just a little bit. And just 10 seconds left. We're going to switch to this next exercise here in just a second. We're going to be doing a knee up rotation. It's a relatively slow motion. Switch over in 2 seconds. And switch it. So those knees are going to be coming up really nice and high. Bring that opposite elbow down to that opposite knee, rotating those shoulders as much as you can. You want to actually feel like you're trying to get that elbow to the outside of your knee. You want to really focus on driving that knee up nice and high, as well as rotating those shoulders as much as you possibly can. Get as much range of motion out of it as possible, and keep breathing normally. You got about 10 seconds left till we switch to the next exercise, which is going to be a squat with a toe touch kick. Just a couple seconds left. And switch it. Nice deep squat. Bring one leg up, reach out towards those toes, squat down again, then bring that opposite leg up. Just keep alternating back and forth between those legs every single time you squat. Try to get a nice deep squat every single time. You want to try to get those hips down below those knees. Warm those knees up, warm that hip socket up. Now you also want to get a nice stretch on that hamstring every single time, so make sure you're really reaching down towards that toe. We're going to switch off to the next exercise here in just a second. We're doing line jumps next. Just a couple seconds left, and switch it. Just imagine while you're doing this exercise, you're trying to get those feet up and over either a really tall log or a really high band, and you're trying to let those feet touch the ground for as short a period of time as possible before jumping back over to the other side. Just keep moving as quickly as you can, driving those knees up as high as you can. Now remember, this is our warm-up, so we're trying to get that heart rate up, we're trying to get that core temperature up, so keep pushing through it. Got just a few more seconds, then we're going to switch to just regular jumping jacks as our last exercise. We're doing it for 1 minute straight through. And switch it up. Get those arms and legs going. Snap those arms down, those legs together at the same time. Then bring those legs apart as those arms come up over your head. And you're trying to keep those arms relatively straight. Keep that shoulder socket nice and contracted. Keep those core muscles contracted. Those legs should be nice and solid. All those muscles contracted to that thigh and that hamstring. Just keep this motion going. Nice, smooth, fluid motion. Trying to keep it fast, bringing that heart rate up. You want to be nice and warm, possibly even sweating by the time you're done. And we're almost done, just 10 seconds left. Keep pushing through it. Keep those arms nice and straight. Motion nice and controlled. We're almost there. And let it relax. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready for our HIIT workout. We're going to be doing 4 exercises straight through in a group. Each one we're going to be doing for 60 seconds, then 50, then 40, then 30, then 20, then 10. You get a 10-second rest in between each one of those groups. Let's go ahead and start with our first one, the flutter kicks. 1 minute straight through. And start them up. So you're going to start out with that flutter kick motion with those feet, kicking those feet front to back. And then you're going to pause with them in the center, squat down really nice and low, and then start that flutter kick motion again with that opposite foot forward. So it's going to be 2 kicks, and then squat down in the middle, then 2 kicks again, squat in the middle again. Just keep it going, trying to get as deep of a squat every single time as you can, and trying to move those feet in that flutter kick motion as quickly as you can. Now we're just about halfway done. We've got just over 30 seconds left. So keep that motion going as solid as you can. Really try to push it. You want to be nice and tired by the time you're done. Now we're almost done, just 10 seconds left. Keep pushing through it. I know you're probably getting tired by this point, but keep it going nice and strong. We're moving to high knees next, no break. We're going to start you up in 2 seconds and switch it. Drive those knees up really nice and high. You want to get those knees to at least hip height, higher if you can. Trying to move those feet up and down as quickly as you possibly can. Trying to let that foot touch the ground for as short a period of time as possible. Now, I know high knees are rough and you're going to be panting like crazy by the time you're done, but keep pushing yourself through it. Burn as many calories as you possibly can. You got about 40 seconds left. And that's 15 seconds. That's 3/4 of the way done. We're almost finished. Keep those knees going. Remember, keep driving them up. You want those knees at least hip height. Try to keep driving them up. We've got about 5 seconds left. We're switching to burpees next. Remember, no rest. And switch it right into those burpees. Out to a full push-up position. Then come back up to those feet and do a nice quick jump. Then drop right back down into that push-up position. Just keep it going really nice and quick. You want to move those feet out as quickly as you can, both at the same time. Try not to bring one in at a time. You want a constant, complete motion with your entire body. And that's halfway done right there. Just keep that motion going. Nice clean motion. Remember, get those feet all the way out to that full push-up position. Get those hips down nice and low before you draw them right back in nice and quick. Go into that full jump. Now, the harder you jump, the more calories you're going to burn, but the higher that heart rate's going to go. So push it as hard as you can to get through this full 60 seconds. So we've got 10 seconds left. We're almost done, so keep pushing it. Try to bring it up a little bit higher if you can. 5 seconds left. We're going to move into jumping jacks next. And switch it. Move right into those jumping jacks. Get those arms and legs moving. I know they're really nice and tired, but this is actually going to be a little bit of a rest, believe it or not. Just keep those arms and legs moving. Nice deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Make sure you're getting as much oxygen into your system as you can. If you want to get a little extra help out of it, you want to purse those lips, actually kind of hold those lips together as you blow out. What it does is actually increases the pressure inside of your lungs and will actually push more oxygen into your bloodstream than if you just have your mouth open and relaxed. And that'll get your diaphragm a little bit more tired, but that'll actually increase strength and increase endurance as you start using this technique. So remember, just hold those lips together a little bit as you exhale out. It'll get more oxygen into your system, and you'll actually have more endurance to get these workouts done. Just 15 seconds left. Keep those arms and legs moving. Nice deep breaths. Should actually be bringing that heart rate down just a little bit compared to what you just finished off with those burpees. Almost done. 5 seconds. And let it relax. All right, you got 20 seconds of rest. Just keep those feet moving. Nice deep breaths. Try to get that oxygen into your system as quickly as you can. We're going to be starting back up here in just a few seconds. Our rest is almost up. We got about 5 seconds left. We're starting back in with the flutter kick squats here in just a second. And start them up. Nice quick kick with those feet and then deep squat in the middle. I know those legs are burning like crazy, but try to get a really nice deep squat every time. Try to get those feet moving every single time. Remember, you're only doing this for 50 seconds this time. You got 10 seconds left. And we are halfway done right there. We got 25 seconds left to go. Keep those feet moving and keep those squats nice and low. And we are almost done. Just 5 seconds left till we switch to high knees. Another 50 seconds of these. And switch it up. Drive those knees up nice and high. Remember, trying to get them at least to hip height. Try to keep those feet off the ground for as long as you can. Barely letting that foot touch before you're pulling it right back up again. Just keep those lungs open and keep those feet moving. And that's halfway. Keep those feet moving. Keep breathing. Keep those knees up really nice and high. We're getting closer to being done. Just 20 seconds left. And we are almost done. We just have 5 seconds left. We're switching to burpees next. And switch it up. Drop down on the ground. Kick those feet out. Get a nice full push-up. And then those hands straight up in the air as you jump. So keep that motion going nice and quick. Try to make sure you're getting a full extension every single time. Trying to make sure you're getting those feet back up to those hands as quickly as you can. Remember, both feet at the same time. Try not to drag one foot behind the other. You want to try to keep those feet moving together. You want to try to keep those hands moving together. Try to keep this motion as solid as you possibly can. Get a nice full extension on that push-up position and a nice high jump at the top of that range of motion. Now we're getting closer to being done. We only have 20 seconds left. Just keep that motion going nice and clean. And we are almost done. Just 5 seconds left. We're switching off to those jumping jacks next. The last exercise for this 50-second round. And switch it off. Get those arms and legs moving. This should be much, much easier than the last few exercises we were doing. Remember, this should be actually a little bit of a recovery phase compared to burpees and those high knees. So take your time, nice deep breaths. Try to recover a little bit. Try to get that lactic acid out of those muscles and those legs and those arms. Just keep those legs and arms moving. Nice fluid motion. Try to make sure you're still keeping it quick. And just 10 seconds left till we get a nice long break. Remember, we got 20-second breaks coming up here. Got 5 seconds left. Keep those arms and legs moving. And let it relax. All right, a full 20 seconds of rest. Keep those feet moving back and forth. Just moving a little bit. Nice deep breath in. Try to get as much oxygen into those lungs as you possibly can before we start into that next round. Remember, we're cutting 10 seconds off again, so we're down to 40 seconds for this round. We're starting back in with those flutter kicks here in just a second. And start them up. Get those feet going. Nice deep squats. Try to get as much range of motion on those legs as you can. I know those legs are burning like crazy. They're completely tired. But try to keep those legs moving. Good quick motion with those kicks. And a nice deep squat every single time. And we are already halfway. You got another 20 seconds left. Keep those feet moving. Nice deep squats. Keep those lungs open. Make sure you're never holding your breath. Almost done. 5 seconds left until we switch to those high knees. And switch it up. Drive those knees up nice and high. Remember, try to get them at least to hip height, higher if you can. Barely let those feet touch the ground before you drive them right back up again. Just keep it going. And that is halfway right there. You got 20 seconds left. Keep driving those knees up. I know those legs are getting really nice and tired, but remember, keep trying to get those knees at least to hip height. And we're almost done. We've got just 5 seconds left before we switch to burpees. Just keep those knees moving. And let it relax. Go ahead and switch to those burpees. Go out to that full push-up. Nice jump at the top, and then back out to that push-up. Just keep switching back and forth. Nice fluid motion. Trying to get those feet all the way out. Remember, moving those feet at the same time together. Moving those hands together. Making sure that you're not dragging one foot behind the other. And we're already to halfway. You got 20 seconds left. Just keep it moving. We're almost done. Just 5 seconds left till we switch to those jumping jacks. And switch it up. Get those arms and legs moving. Nice deep breath in. Try to recover just a little bit with this. But keep those legs moving. Keep those arms and legs nice and rigid. Just keep moving and try to pump that lactic acid out of your system. Halfway, keep those arms and legs moving. Remember, you get a nice long 20-second break after this. Just keep it going. And we're almost done. 5 seconds left. Keep those arms and legs moving. and let it relax. All right, you got a full 20-second rest. Keep those feet moving back and forth. Nice deep breaths in. Try to recover as best you can. Get as much oxygen into that system as possible. We're dropping down to 30 seconds this time. We're getting shorter and shorter. This isn't going to feel like anything compared to that first round. Now I've got just 5 seconds left until we start into those flutter kick squats again. And start them up. This is your first of the 30-second round. Get them going. And that is halfway right there. We got another 15 seconds to go. Keep those feet moving. We're almost done. Got 10 seconds left. We're almost done. 5 seconds left to go before we switch to those high knees. And switch it up. Get those knees up there nice and high. Drive those knees up. Try to get those knees higher than that hip height. Barely let that foot touch the ground before you yank it right back off again. Just keep those feet moving. And that is halfway right there. Keep those feet moving. I know you're tired, but we're almost done. Just keep it going for another 10 seconds. And just 5 seconds left till we switch to burpees. Keep those legs moving. And switch it. Drop down into that push-up position. Back up, jump, and then right back down again. Keep that motion nice and strong. Try to get that full extension on that push-up every single time. Get a nice straight line from your shoulder all the way down to that ankle every single time. Don't let those hips stay up there really high before you come right back up and do a nice high jump. And we are almost done. We got 5 seconds left till we switch to those jumping jacks. Just one more burpee left. And let it relax. Go ahead and switch right into those jumping jacks. Keep those arms and legs moving. I know they're really, really tired. I know they're probably burning. But the more you do this, you should get a little bit more of that lactic acid out of your system and recover just a little bit before you get to that rest. And that is halfway right there. We got another 15 seconds till we get to that nice long 20-second break. Just 5 seconds left. Keep those arms and legs moving. We are almost done. And let it relax. All right, now you got your nice long 20-second break. Just keep those feet moving. Nice deep breaths in. We're going to be dropping down to 20 seconds for this next round. This is our second to last round, so we're going to be done with this in no time flat. Just a few more seconds left. Got 5 seconds until we start back in with those flutter kicks. And start them up. 20 seconds. Get those feet going. Nice deep squats every single time. And that's halfway already. Just keep it going. We're almost done. 5 seconds left. We're switching to high knees next. And switch it. Get those knees going. And that is halfway right there. Keep those knees moving. We're almost done. 5 seconds left. We're switching to burpees next. And switch it. Drop down into that push-up position. Get back up. Do that jump. Right back down into that push-up position again. And that is halfway again. Keep those burpees going. We've got just a few more seconds before we switch off to that last exercise before we get that rest. We're going to be doing jumping jacks. And start them up. Switch over to those jumping jacks. Get those arms and legs moving. We're almost done with this round. And that is halfway right there. Keep those arms and legs moving. We are almost done. That is our last one of this round. Got 5 seconds left until you get that rest. And let it relax. 20 seconds rest, then we have just one more left to go. We are almost done with this whole routine. We're switching down to that 10-second round this time. This is going to be over in no time flat. Our rest is almost over. About 5 seconds left until we switch into that flutter kick squat for our last round. Remember, this is just 10 seconds long. And start them up. Push yourself as hard as you possibly can. You want to make sure you are dead by the time you're done with this. You got 5 seconds left till we switch to high knees. Keep those feet going. And switch it right into those high knees. Drive those knees up. Really push yourself as hard as you possibly can. This is our last round. We got 5 seconds left till we switch to those burpees. Switch it off to those burpees. Nice full push-up, hard jump at the top every single time. Just push yourself as hard as possible. You want to be dead by the time you're done. Almost done, couple more seconds. Into those jumping jacks. Keep those arms and legs really nice and straight, contracting all those muscles through your arms, chest, and legs, making sure you're burning as many calories as you possibly can. And let it relax. All right, very good job. We are completely done with this routine. Now, if you pushed anywhere near as hard as I did, then you're going to feel this tomorrow. So make sure you do a really good cool down and stretch, and you drink plenty of water today.